All right. I don't know why Seth Rollins' title exists. I have
I
no
don't
idea.
either.
I think this is the dumbest fucking title. I really liked Payback. I
I
really
thought this
love
was going to be
Nakamura.
your work rate champion, and the belt was going to change hands
Yeah.
regularly often. I didn't know we were getting work rate reigns.
Mm. Yeah, because you got Roman Reigns, sports entertainer, super over, barely ever defends the title. He's called the undisputed champion, but then there's a new title, so it's disputed, which is stupid. And
Yeah.
then you have a long title run with this. It's not the longest title run, and it's better, but I think what hurt Payback a lot is being a huge Nakamura fan, and I gave the event a win. Being a huge Nakamura fan, I never once thought Seth Rollins was losing. Never once. Never
No.
crossed my mind
I wanted
once.
Nakamura to win, but we were both in agreement that that was not going to happen.
Yeah. And then with the Intercontinental Champion trying to break Honky Tonk Man's record, if he hasn't, I think he's a couple days away. I apologize. I haven't watched the Honka Tonk meter in a while. But I don't know. It's just like you have 80, 100 titles, but none of them are being passed around. And I
Yeah.
believe you should have a top tier man's title, a top tier women's title, women and men's tag, depending on how big your roster is. If you have a small roster, don't do that. You know what I mean? And then you should have a title like the Intercontinental title or something like that that gets passed around. I think that's the way it should be. But there's so many titles where it's like, this is the long title reign title. This is the long title reign title.
Yeah, like everybody can't be breaking long title reign records at the same time. Like I've got to see movement somewhere. Give me something to be excited about. Somebody winning a championship instead of me just looking at championship matches as like, well, I know the champ's going to retain.
Yeah. And obviously we don't want passing the belts. We want less belts. I think it doesn't matter if you're a WWE fan, Noah fan, New Japan fan, AEW fan, Impact fan. I think everyone wants less belts.
Yeah, like if you have someone who creates their own fictitious belt when they come back to the company and then it isn't with the company anymore, maybe take that opportunity to just remove that erroneous belt.
Yeah. I just don't understand the point of this title. I don't understand. It's kind of like, to steal a line from Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, you only have the title because Roman Reigns didn't want to work Monday night.
Are we harder on the title because of the fact, though, that he has essentially, for his last two feuds, beaten two guys that we both think deserve to have won those matches?
Yes, and
Finn should have won.
yeah,
Nakamura should have won.
yeah.
Like, Nakamura had a fantastic heel turn, was cutting these great promos, and it's like, okay, we know you're gonna lose because he's gonna retain.
Yeah.
Finn, same thing. Like, just come on.
I don't know if we
is
still
this
have
just the heartbreak title?
I guess so.
He goes after people we still have hope for.
It just seems like it's Roman Reigns' wasteland. That's what it seems like, and it's like, okay. And here's the thing: you don't need to pass around many titles, but to have 16 titles that mean the same exact fucking thing is kind of a waste of time.
All I know is we're one match away from having Reigns carry 3 undisputed championships.
I say he does it. I say he just fucking does everything, dude.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Well, here's my thing. You might hate Roman Reigns, but at least you're like, oh, he's the champ. He's been the champ for 4 years. Oh, look at that. But like, you're also kind of watering down Roman Reigns. Oh, he's been the champ for 3 years. Oh, who gives a fuck? Seth Rollins never loses. Fucking Walter never loses.
Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, okay, everybody's been the champ since they got it.
Yeah. So
who really loses their titles? That's not that impressive.
I know that, but like too with the build-up of Finn Balor, the 7 years, with the great heel turn and promos on that, even if Seth loses a title to one of those two athletes later, I'll be like, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
the title, it's the FTW title. It's the internet title from Zack Ryder. It's a make-believe fucking title. It's not real. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just not real.
It's the X title.
Yeah. It's CM Punk's X title. Instead of an X, it's just a WWE and a globe. I don't know. I don't know. And here's the thing. I'm not a Seth Rollins hater. I don't understand why he's over his gimmick wise, but wrestling wise, he's pretty goddamn good. It's just.
Here's
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the worst thing is for people who've listened to us for a while, like pre-podcast, they know for sure we're long title reign guys.
Oh, huge.
We love long
reigns.
title
Yeah.
reigns. We're
But we want
very big
less
on long title
titles.
reigns. Yes, we do. We want good long title reigns. Everyone does not need to have a long title reign at the same time. You use a long title reign to elevate your title. Your title does not need to be constantly elevated. It can only be elevated so far. At some point, the title needs to move.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. And here's the thing, like you could be like, well, you like long title runs, but we don't need 16. We don't need 16 long title runs. We
Here's a
just
good
need
way to
one.
put it, I think. You need one wrestler to hold the title for a while to elevate the title, but at some point the title needs to start elevating people.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't 100% agree with that. But
Yes, you do.
no, because like you went into a trap of, well, he's not. I don't know. I think you have to be the best wrestler in the company or the most over wrestler company, heel or face, to get the title. If you're like, I'm
depends
not
which
sure if
title.
this guy's over. Like, here's the thing. All right, let's just pick. Nakamura.
Mid card titles are meant to
Oh no, mid card
in my
titles, yeah.
opinion, to
And that's what
elevate.
this is. This a mid card
This is
title? Is
ruined
this
it.
the main
Yes,
title?
this is a mid card title.
This title shouldn't exist.
Oh no, this is supposed to be a main level title. It's supposed to be the work rate version of Reigns, and it's
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Intercontinental title, which we already have.
it's dumb.
This title shouldn't exist. Why does it exist? Less titles. And here's the thing. The more important title, okay? So, like, you know, you got the world champion or heavyweight champ, the high end title. That should be your long title runs. The tag titles, that should be middle range. You know what I mean? Like, okay, build it up, whatever. But then that third title down, the tier list, that should be the one that's passed around, and you stop making titles.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
it.
need this kind of title.
You know, dude, 3 men titles, 3 women titles, depending on roster size. If you have a smaller
fact,
roster, get rid
honestly,
of that. Boop.
And I get with brand splits, you want to have the titles for both brands. I don't agree. I think your champion needs to travel.
100%. 100%.
Your champion needs to be working the best for both roles. Which kudos to Judgment Day. Kudos to Judgment Day for that, because that's what they do. At least with the NXT title.
100%.